In this video, we're going to talk about how to run a morning worker huddle, and specifically why it's important and why you should have one. Every construction project, why they should have one. So first and foremost, what is a morning worker huddle? Why do we have them daily? What's the purpose of them? We're going to communicate that in this video completely so that you have a full understanding of how to run it. And I hope you do, because every project will be benefited by it. So first and foremost, let's talk about some facts. Fact: our last planners on our projects, the foremen, the leaders of these crews are amazing. Fact. Here's another fact. Only 50% of the things that you want communicated to the entire job site will actually practically get passed on through the foreman. So first and foremost, that worker huddle is crucial so that you as the project leader can make sure that everybody understands the plan for the day and understands the project culture. Second, it's really important to create one social group, meaning that if you want a project site to run well, you have to have total participation. And in order to have total participation, everyone has to see as a group, know as a group, and act as a group. And you have to have one common culture. Well, it's important to have this daily morning worker huddle because it's legitimately impossible to have an entire group of people on a project on the same page and working as one team unless you have one meeting. Meaning that up until the point that you implement a daily morning worker huddle, each individual crew will be its own little separate entity, will have its own culture, and sometimes those cultures fight with each other and they are not aligned. And so a morning daily worker huddle will make sure that everyone's on the same page, communication is being scaled, and you will create a social group. Now, here's a warning. If you're a mean person, if you're a jerk, the last thing you want to do is get up in front of a bunch of workers, hundreds of people, and show them who you really are. The first thing you want to do if you're a really caring, wonderful person that actually cares about the workers and foremen and actually wants to send them home safely, the first thing you want to do is have that worker huddle, because they will see who you truly are, and if you are a good, caring person, they will follow you, the job will be united, you'll have the same culture, and you all know the same information. So the morning worker huddle is crucial, and I'll give you a promise. You will not have a project as clean as you want, as safe as you want, and as organized as you want if you do not have this huddle. It's like swimming across a mile-wide river and drowning 5 feet from shore. Like literally take it all the way, take all of your systems, all of your culture, all of your meetings, all the way to the worker. This is how you do it. So the phases work like this. The afternoon foreman huddle planned the next day, the day before. You did your job walk the day before. The owner communicated any needs the day before. So you automatically have an agenda, an observation of the project, and any owner's needs ready to go the next morning before you deliver it to the hundreds of people on your project site. Once you deliver the morning worker huddle, then they will go do their crew preparation huddles, and they will go fill out their pre-task plans, get ready, 5 or 3S their areas, eliminate the 8 wastes in construction, and really get ready to do their work. But here's the thing, and I get asked this all the time, do I want all the workers to come down off of wherever they're working and come do this huddle and waste time? The answer is no. What I'm saying is they come, they park their cars, they come to the huddle, first thing in the morning, 5 to 10 minutes, they get instruction, then go to the place of work, set up and win, because everyone's on the same page. That is the only way for us to create a cohesive job site with one common culture. So let's talk about the requirements to run a killer morning worker huddle. Well, first and foremost, you need to be a little bit elevated, not above people, but so they can see you and so you can respect them. You need a huddle area where everyone can focus, or at least focus by functional area. You'll need something to project your voice. I promise you, you can't speak loud enough. So you'll need a megaphone or a karaoke machine. Whatever you use, I would highly recommend you start out that huddle with music and a stretch and flex to get people going. Those are the requirements, plus your day plan to read from, and passion and commitment for the workers, and you're ready to go. The people that attend this meeting are, like I said, everyone. So it's super easy. Unless the PM or the PEs aren't there already, in the morning, early on, supers, assistant supers, field engineers, foremen, workers, everyone on the project come at one location to do the huddle. Now, you're asking me, what if we have a concrete crew, or what if we have people that come in at different times? Well, that's great. You can at least, as long as you get at least 80% of the workforce, you're good. But if you have to have 2 meetings to get that 80%, so be it. The other thing you might consider is if you're on a high rise where you can't huddle them all in one location, you have to get them through the hoist to their functional areas in a phased sequence, then at least have your assistant superintendents run separate morning worker huddles with that group, and you as the senior superintendent or project superintendent can text or voice to text or voice record your messages to those assistant superintendents so they can deliver their individual huddles by functional area. So now we're set up. How do you deliver it? Let's talk about that now. So first and foremost, when you gather everybody, you're going to show up with passion. You're going to want your shoulders back. You're going to want your head up, thinking how much you love these people and how much you want to help them. And you're going to want to say things like, I will, I can, I will, and get yourself past that nervousness. Remember, focus, what am I focused on? Physiology, am I upright and ready to go? And language, what kind of words am I using? Am I ready to deliver to this group of people in a passionate way? Nothing can move people like passion. I don't care about reading some kind of boring script. I don't care about checking boxes. I don't care about just doing the do. I care about moving people. So show up with passion, show up with authority, show up with confidence. That will win out every time. So you're going to start that meeting with positive shout outs. Hey, crew number such and such on level 3 area A, I saw you clean that whole area. It was amazing. Round of applause for them. Great, great job. Hey, shout out to crew number such and such. Like, they went ahead and loaned this other crew a forklift yesterday. They were so appreciative. You didn't have to do it. You did it. Thank you. Let's give a shout out to that crew. This is exactly the kind of teaming that we want to see. So once you get past the shout outs and you've connected with the group, then you're going to ask for feedback. Now, this might not go well the first couple times, or you might get nothing, and it's fine. The key thing is that people feel like and know that you're actually listening. And so even if nobody says anything, I don't care, because you can say, I listen. I ask every day. So you ask the question, hey, welcome everyone. I already did shout outs. I want to know, is there anything you need? How are the bathrooms? How's the safety? How's the lunch area? Is there any area you need cleaned? How are the handoffs? Please, if you don't bring it up here, let your foreman know we care about you. That's the second moment of connection. That's when you win over hearts and minds. That's when people know that you care, and now they are willing to participate in a manner that is up to the standards of professionalism that you expect. Third thing, and if you watched the previous video, meaning you've liked and subscribed to the channel, you already know that in the afternoon foreman huddle, the daily afternoon foreman huddle, we already planned this. You'll say, okay, everybody, we've already talked about shout outs. We've already asked you for feedback. Now here's the biggest safety focus, everybody. This crane on the south end, it's set up properly, we're ready. However, for additional safety, and because it is a high-risk activity, we don't want anyone down there. We've flagged it off. We've opened up the stairwell on the north side of the job site. Please, please stay away. We really care about keeping you safe. We want everyone routed through the north, right? Something like that as an example. Communicate the key safety aspects of the day. It could be weather, it could be a tornado watch, it could be there's ice and you want to watch out for slips, trips, and falls. It could be cranes, it could be anything. It could be they're about to energize circuits, but tell the group what one major thing you want them to look out for that day. I promise you it'll make an impact. Now on to some of the specifics. Remember in the foreman huddle we planned deliveries and we planned permits and inspections? Well, let's talk about them in the morning. Hey everybody, we've got 3 deliveries today, 1 at 8, 1 at 12, 1 at 2. This is who's at that hoist or at that forklift or using that crane. And then specifically say, delivery 1 goes here, delivery 2 goes here, delivery 3 goes here. And on my projects, if I was leading the job, I'd say forklift operators, hoist operators, crane operators. This is listed on the map according to this day plan, because in these huddles you can actually have a visual that people can come back to on a plywood day plan huddle board. You can say, hey, it's listed here. Please, please, please do not hoist anything that's not coordinated on this map, because we'll have to move it 9 times if we do. Please keep it consistent. Everybody on board? Yep, okay, on board. Everybody else understand? Good, love it. All right, permits, inspections for the day, the main plan for the day, the key items. All of these things are going to be passionately discussed in under 5 to 10 minutes. Now here's the key. You already talked with your last planners in the afternoon foreman huddle about what 1 to 2 minute topic can we discuss to benefit the team, to shape the culture. You'll deliver that now. People will have questions about your lean systems. One of my favorite examples is when we really had a 0 tolerance policy for deliveries in the hoist. And I one time said, I was like, hey, we've gotten some questions about why we hold to the deliveries and reroute trucks if they're not on time. And I'll say, hey, you over there, can you please help me out? Come up here and I need a volunteer, please help me out. You bring them up and say, hey, show them their wallet. And I actually did this once. Is it right for you to take a couple $100 from my wallet? Is that legal or illegal, moral or immoral? Well, I love the $100 or the couple $100. Everyone giggles, but the person looks me in the eye and says, no, that wouldn't be right. And I'm like, okay, everybody, you heard the answer. So if somebody goes to that hoist and does not follow the schedule, and now the electrician is behind, has just wasted hundreds of dollars because their workers are waiting and has disrespected their time, is that legal, illegal, moral, or immoral? Everyone's like, that's not right, that's immoral. And I'm like, that's why we hold to the delivery schedule. It's not punishment, it's out of respect. Because we don't believe in stealing, we believe in stability, and we're attempting to enable your work. And then you see light bulbs going off. You're like, oh, okay, I understand the concept. So this is your moment with a captive audience to explain these training concepts. So please deliver a 1 to 2 minute training moment with passion and authority. And then close it out with something like weather. Hey, it's rainy today. Let's watch out. Remember, in 3 weeks we have our barbecue. I want your submissions for the best crew on the site. I want to take them out to do crab legs at the casino. I just want you all to remember, hey, we got this holiday off. I love your work. What you do matters. We are going to be the cleanest and safest project in this entire state or this entire region. We appreciate your work. All right, everybody, let's have a safe day, and on we go, right? So at the end of this worker huddle, you've connected with them, you've inspired them, you've informed them, and everyone is clear. At the end of the meeting, you can ask for feedback, you can check to see if it was effective, and then you go and you do your walks and you execute your day. Go to the foreman huddle to plan the next day, and the pattern repeats. Whatever you plan that day in the afternoon gets communicated in the morning. Planned, communicated, planned, communicated. And this worker huddle can be accentuated or improved if you also have a Canva file with the same information with a QR code that everyone can have access to, and a visual board in the background, whatever it looks like, so everyone can see as a group, know as a group, and act as a group. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can do this. Put your shoulders back, get some passion, think about these women and men that you care about, and inform them and cultivate them and train them, and you'll have a remarkable project with remarkable results. We'll put the outline in the description below. I know you're going to do great with it. On we go.